ground to kick in. Do believe it's rigoN. Faults. There is a jump out of the window. Can't, to be honest, lucky to be alive from that position, but Walls, they'll go hounding, trying to get the blood from Connector instead. His body's dropped on short to kick things off. 2 in the feed for Mix. Finally a response from the USP from Spawn. Sawalio needs to hit a few though, and at least the numbers level.
Yeah, 24 hours or so in the side, already trying to make his mark in the server, but instead, it's 2 kills quickly rallied back. sinnopsyy. Mix just getting pushed forward as Santa's the last player left. The contact already taken. Crossfire prepared, and with that, Volt has claimed the round. Mix on the board first, strong pistol to start.
Towards window to kick things off. Seems to be that Mix confident playing sort of a semi-structured default. Quite surprising. I expected maybe a little bit more of a puggy play style, you know, trying to burst in for early control, like that classic BNE that we were used to. It's a methodical take towards middle. Dropping that window smoke, trying to push a player up con. Some resistance round there. Sawalio up to 4 kills in round number 3.
Does pay the price. Comes in the form of most of his HP though. Lear still hanging on from the edge of the smoke. Goes unpunished. So it's a double player advantage for Nemiga. Looking at the bomb, it's still dropped outside of apartments, so Mix are far away from being able to fully commit to a site, although they have set their sights on A for the time being. 2 players through con, trying to be the distraction from ramp, and they're just going to run into the site. acor, triple kill, and all of a sudden it's game on. 2 on 2, sinnopsyy forced to retrieve precious cargo, and might just be considering wrapping around to the other site, as it's having quite the distraction. Finally felled his acor, 30 seconds, and still sinnopsyy no closer to a plant.
That's genius though. He threw a flash over mid, above ramp, so now they think, wait, he's jumping in and about the kitchen area. Now it's time for action. acor, a lot of the heavy lifting, but it's sinnopsyy to try and finish the job.
Didn't fall for the bait, and now has to play out the 1 versus 2. Holding on for a player jumping through the window, both in the market. First flash coming out, it's an early sign of utility. sinnopsyy yet to go down so far in this map, and to keep the flawless run going, he needs 2 more. Not looking the right way, Xanta dead and buried with Khan by his side. So until this next gun round, then maybe we get a look at what that really can be in full force. Sawalio with a rifle in hand, a scary prospect, but flashed off the first, and juanflatroo taking 2.
Tried to meet fire with fire, Harry. And it's Nemiga to get torched yet again. Look at the gap found by rigoN. He's out beating Kitchen Khan. Oh, he's so unexpected of that. And now Nemiga, last 2 players. I mean,
save call.
It just has to be a pure save. You're right. There's no way you can try and see yourself into a retake here. It might be an investment that Mix are willing to take. That they will. rigoN shot should be acor to trade, and it will be 4 points of health left. They're just going to wait for the contacts on short, figure out exactly what Nemiga are up to in the early round. The flash comes in, the apps pop. True to its word, Harry, they do go fast. There's a crossfire set between the jail position and the bench. It's an easy double. Xanta picks them up. Risky Bob, 1.5. Sawalio there to finish the job. And it's just acor, 1 on 5. 2 kills already. We saw a 2v5 before. acor is on a heater here on the start of Mirage. Now in this spot, I don't think you can count him out, even if you are on the side of Nemiga.
Just got to show an ounce of composure here, as acor is giving away plenty of sound, reconfirming his position with every step and every scope, looking for an opportunity to drop into the site, but
pressure not needed. Nearly owns himself with the HE.
It's fine right into the D stream. juanflatroo makes up for it quickly. So there weren't any eyes on. Risky Bob loses his while walking into the corner. Lear loses his life. Sawalio still hanging on to A, but Bob rapidly approaching on his left-hand side means that Khan has it all to do, and a quick double makes it look all the more likely. Volt in a clutch now this time.
Speaking volumes to his ability, the question is, with a little more maturity and a little more experience, can he step up, put Mix back to winning ways? He's just sat behind default. They don't know what to do. Khan locked in on the angle though. Volt tries to play contact off the drop of the smoke.
But they're going to have to roll their sleeves up and dig deep on this round especially. juanflatroo is the one rifle to a selection of sidearms which are heading Khan's way. And that AWP is hungry. Oh, Volt just satiating that burst just a little bit, and all of a sudden it's a problem. Sawalio out in the open, he gets punished, and behind the wall of smokes, bomb goes down.
Volt on an AWP, it's quite an unorthodox spot to be in. juanflatroo's rifle there to support. They do etch in a second Nemiga, so opening the door to a possible retake. The question is, this big green, how effective can it be? sinnopsyy relying on Volt to hit this shot to ensure that he doesn't get taken out from sight. It's a good start. He's in the second player instead. He goes for the quick flick. He's caught between rock and a hard place, but nails it.
It's putting on so much pressure towards A. In the meantime, rigoN detached from the back. Pick up the slack through middle and out connector, but still yet to be given that opportunity. His time in the server is cut short by Xanta. Now there's a problem. Nemiga in close proximity of the site, and in the meantime, Lear is slipping around the back, ready to just sweep Mix under the rug and keep this game competitive. The T side still just not taking enough space. It's onto acor's AWP this time. He does have his first, but without the bomb. Too much time at his disposal either. It's cut short.
Not interested in someone having a performance like that. No life days, please, especially when the odds and the stakes are so high. Xanta, good start, but rigoN quick to trade.
Such an important trade as well, but rigoN was not expecting Khan lower through underpass, AWP in hand, and multiple players staring in the direction of sinnopsyy, who now has to courier that bomb all the way over to the B site, where his teammates are already starting to fall. First pick taken, Volt into the site, as is Bob, with that second AWP on the final round of the half. Won't be able to land the shots that he needs. Volt gets the most of it, but Lear is right back at it. 7-5 on the half, feels respectable for Mix. Nemiga have battled back brilliantly. Sawalio is solo in Palace, and the rest getting ready to make a late lunge. No fakes, no change up. Mix should know that this is the site hit now coming in, with all of the nades thrown in their direction. Still keeping boots on the ground on B. The rotation is a little bit late, but sinnopsyy already helps get things off to a good start. That's Xanta with his head taken clean off, and looking for a little bit more as the plant comes in. Bob trying to get his hands busy, but juanflatroo with the next. There's a horde of CT players flooding back through spawn, but Khan has taken all 4 of them. How on earth is that possible?
Maybe he's spotted on the mini-map or whatever, but the flashes will come after the smoke. acor sat underneath P2K, good for naught. Deep in the hands of rigoN, now looking for headshots, has to connect. Doesn't find a thin one, so far flank Khan already patiently waiting for it. Snaps back to hold the rear of the push, and now Volt left alongside sinnopsyy, and the USP fully dropped to the MAC-10. Simple stuff. In the pistol, you know, it's just boots on the ground Counter-Strike for Nemiga, right? Don't really want to...
3 flashes, 1 HE. Mix have to distribute their resources accordingly as smokes fades. Sawalio has been caught by Volt, but there is an equal response elsewhere. The B site opened up, sinnopsyy gone, and only one player left to hang on to this. rigoN flashed out in the open with the molly at his feet. He does retaliate, and that's exactly what Mix needed when they needed it.
And yet again, Volt kicking into action towards A. You could see he was just there to buy time, wait for his players on A to rotate back to B, and now caught in limbo, have to retake this control. Volt still playing out on the top of Palace. Back his turn. I think he thought acor was holding it down for him. Instead, he all left to do it all. It's a flip attempt, a second shot miss for acor. He'll call in the assistance of juanflatroo to make sure this round doesn't go astray.
feet of Khan. He's going up in smoke. Vault chewing away at the Nemiga forces on the other side as he's left out on a bit of an island in dark. sinnopsyy in the meantime has managed to pick up a kill in and amongst all of the madness as the numbers do look to favour the CTs. And they've got so many bodies on A right now, ready to defend it with their lives, and just like that, the round is over and it's a tied game. With how Nemiga have been playing, the read from the CTs and these quick over-rotations are set up on the basis of it's only going to be one direction that the push comes in from. No fake, no kind of blindsiders. Vault goes on the aggressive and does find a 1-for-1. Bomb is heading elsewhere, but sinnopsyy has his sights set on A. He's opened it up for them, but Nemiga are still heading in the B direction. rigoN does get spotted, damage around the wall, the nade to finish it misses. And the red carpet is rolled out for the bomb to head elsewhere. That's such a frustrating turn of events when it looked like Mix were doing all the right things.
rigoN blinded.
Flies in. AK in hand, waiting to receive Nemiga as they are A site bound. Turns his head from the first and falls to the hands of Xanta. acor finds his man with the AWP on the way back through, but we've hit the 30-second mark. Nemiga are not in a comfortable position to get the plant, not until Lear has found a way to pick off rigoN through the edge of the smoke. An advantage for the half-buy as things stand. But sinnopsyy flooding out from Ticket. He's responsible to try and establish some kind of extra control move. It slips through his fingers. acor, juanflatroo, and acor again eventually respond. But it's sinnopsyy on the other side. His position in Palace should be known. Down drop to the floor, reveals the position of juanflatroo, but he pops around the corner with the kind of swagger that you expect from Mix. They will find the lead for themselves yet again. sinnopsyy has found a strong position. And the question on my mind is how many further steps does he take? rigoN already picking up one from his beloved ladder room, but two back from Nemiga. Call this one into question, and Mix need a solution. It does come in the form of sinnopsyy. He's taken it the full 9 yards and now sat in T-spawn. Looks like he's starting to back away towards ramp. Vault in the meantime catches one in transition. This is awkward.
Yeah, they couldn't go back as well. sinnopsyy was deep in spawn. He's flanking A. They should know now that the bomb is on the B side of the map. Nemiga don't have the time really to rotate. No pivot. No assistance from Xanta. Low HP on short. He's not even in under, which means a late engagement will have to happen. Whether or not he gets cleared by Vault here, this is huge. This is everything. Vault needs to check the angle. He does, but misses the shot. acor's hit one with the AWP. Two more needed. He's a solo ranger on this site. Misses again. Needs to connect on sinnopsyy. And it's the low HP of Xanta that might just walk into the guillotine as well. A missed shot from the AWP, but 10 seconds left. Bomb retrieved, but life lost. It's 13-10. It's Mix with map 1.
Great map win for Mix. Their own selection, of course, coming into Mirage. The expectation. T-side dust. Not a bad place to be starting, though.
Especially on a map that they enjoy, Harry. rigoN, good first shot. He was a very quiet figure on map number 1, hoping that he could show his power and prowess in number 2. Lear, quick double, can't. Now's the third down towards B. It's acor and Vault, 2 on 3. Bomb goes down.
Through B tons now to just clear out some space. Precious real estate to help Vault, who's lightning quick with 2 flicks, and just like that, Khan is the last player left, and he's a dead man. Blink and you'll miss it.
Towards short, not so much onto the side just yet. That's quite something. To be honest with you, they've got to get a move on, because as much as I'm saying, you know, they're playing on their terms quite quickly with 25 on the clock, they're going to be playing into the hands of rigoN. Yes, low HP, but look at the bodies that have just entered the B site, Harry. It doesn't matter what rigoN does here. There's so many layers to this defense and not a lot of time.
Healthy players on site. The B exec coming in. There was no long control. This is the only option. It's straight to the choker. Well, welcome to Nemiga Gaming, I guess, sinnopsyy. A team kill in the mix as it's left to juanflatroo on 5 HP with 3 seconds or less to win it on time. I don't believe it.
No.
But Mix have gone away with absolute murder.
And they pay the ultimate price. The work done to give themselves that rebound round out of the back of the force investment. All unwoven. acor caught in the smoke. Lear spams through the edge of the smoke. Just in front of the door, the scout is dropped and through the heart of the map. Can't just swing spawn, kill through middle.
Well, re-peeking just to confirm. Finish what he started, find a kill, a second. Would have been a gift because Mixed so desperately need it. They're going to walk out of this round with their heads hanging. A CT boost up the court, something like that, just a variation.
This is your only avenue. It's cutthroat, it's serious, and it's a hell of a lot for the rest of your year as a team on the line.
For Nemiga. Points to be raised there were ad-libbed by the hissing of Mixed players getting burnt alive, engulfed in flames, and well, this round it does look to have derailed a little bit. A fully healthy sinnopsyy with an AK in hand is a scary prospect indeed. He's queuing up outside the B site, ready to put the fear of God into Nemiga. The first test, perhaps, is the most difficult one. Khan, right by his side, other side of the door, but sinnopsyy nails it, and the follow-up is even better. It's only 10 HP. First taps out of his rifle is good enough to find the initial kill, but juanflatroo is right there.
Maybe a bit of an eye-opener with 3-all. We're finding so much luck and fortune in rounds like this. We need to start playing some proper Counter-Strike. And the boost on short that you asked for, Harry, delivers. Quick pick towards the lower tons push. Can't try to return away with his own scope, but to no avail. M4 in middle, huge damage. rigoN, 1.5. Sinnopsyy's assist finally found. And it is a 2-on-3 that Nemiga now need to kick back into gear with.
Rescopes. Much to the pleasure of juanflatroo, who can hear steps. It doesn't look as if it's going to post-haste. It's bought a lot of time for juanflatroo. His position before was opportune, and even more so now. Has been revealed. Peek from the side by Xanta, but in the big box mid-site, it's all on Khan. Edge of his own smoke. He knows where acor is. The hip fire won't land. So Mix will find themselves in front yet again. Is drawing ever closer. The round is getting late on. 30 seconds and the bomb only just arriving in upper tunnels.
Late lunge, acor. Dangerous game sitting around the edge of a smoke. Volt now left. Rock in a hard place. His teammate is the destruction. And he is the hammer. Finds the first, needs a second nade in front of him. rigoN now left to clutch. They've got the bomb, and it's the exact same round yet again. Low time. Xanta has to go running through the smoke, and rigoN knows where he's coming from.
From such advantageous positions as well. Time is a resource, and it's one which has worn thin for Nemiga a couple of times now. Their inventory here, taking stocks, just pistols, but Khan's found something from the top shelf. Delivers a bullet to the brain of juanflatroo.
Oh, and he's even picked up the M4. They've got the MP9 in the pockets as well. That's 2 guns handed over. Not good. Khan gets another. What a round. Deeg into M4. It's critical damage to the CT side. 2-on-3, and there might just be the gap that Risky Bob has found out towards B.
Khan's version of gun game has worked out well for them, but Bob needs to hold up his end. Another B play made. Plenty of time on this occasion. But still, both CTs present on roll call, ready to stop the cross. Bob's already taken a boatload of damage. Bob has his double. Down to the 1v1, no way! Lear just plucks it out of thin air. Just waiting for the approach to be made.
Oh, bait and switch not set up quick enough. One flat throw now. 2 decisions, leave to CT to join his friend, or fight fire with fire, rigoN. Maybe a bit over-welcoming to the mid-fight. sinnopsyy trying to do the same. Khan drops off, probably at the best time for the M1X, and some good damage pumped out through the doors. juanflatroo with one, Bolt shot down to the big green. It's the pivot towards B that Nemiga will try and dash for. Mix aware of the situation, but the sightline found, and the AWP given enough time. He gets back on the angle. juanflatroo from behind gets another 2-on-2 as acor finds one through the smoke.
Chasing up the play, but things go quiet. Bomb's still not in. Digit's not yet punched. Holding tunnels. juanflatroo doesn't stop. He's walked out car, for God's sake. And now sinnopsyy, if the corner is a little more shallow than it was before, has a chance. Wanted to play discipline. Takes it in the open instead. And in the clean air, finds acor to make it 7-5 for Nemiga. You have to remember, though, that the second half of Mirage, it did take them a while to get going, and you can't afford to give those opportunities to a team such as this.
Taking a lot of damage through the smoke. Trying to return the favor on the side, around the edge of juanflatroo. Blood, but it's bolted through the heart of this rigoN. Favor return. There has been only one kill where both opponents have seen each other. Everyone else has died through a smoke. sinnopsyy delivers more good news. And on the front of Risky Bob, just too many bodies in front of him. So the distraction was long. The real force out in middle and with some pace at that.
juanflatroo behind this. The bullets just don't land for him. And sinnopsyy's got his own back. It's a team kill the opposite way. And may matter not, as rigoN is next on his hit list. The bloodlust stops for nobody, apparently.
Now more aware of, look, the time being left on the clock. He's just going to have to hit a site. He did have a smoke vault.
Yeah,
Must play across. Okay, it's now going to be the hunt. Not much of one. The smoke has completely missed.
Santa is grouping up for a brawl beyond this smoke. There is support inside the site, but the player has a flash to help tee up the play. They've just got to watch as it happens in front of them. The blind from Volt, in fact, helps to collect Lear as he's the next one to go. Across all but safe. This Khan has stripped back the forces of Mix, but they've already achieved their goal. They're on the A site. The bomb's going to go in, and that's the round.
Another one of those that you have to chalk up to just a save. The problem is with all of this, Harry, is, as I said, sort of to set the mood at the beginning of this, you're kind of running out of chances to... But in terms of this series, you maybe go from hope to desperation. Khan dropped, sinnopsyy left. Round outcome will not change.
Volt flashed onto the angle. It's that man on your screen, sinnopsyy, but he's been felled and the rest fall behind him. Headshot on a teammate. Oh, it's gone really tricky all of a sudden. juanflatroo has to help bail his rest of his team out. In fact, he's got it all to do now. Molly can push away some of the stragglers, but still, he's got Lear at his rear. And a little bit too much to handle right now.
Reload. Cancel the reload. Oh, 2 bullets.
Oh, okay.
That's all he needs. All the HE. It's even going to find Khan. Is this really going to happen? juanflatroo. Smoke on short. Bomb planted for it. Lear moves in. Last known location was lower tunnels. He was tapping away at juanflatroo for the quad kill in the round. Lear, the leader, has to step up. X-ray off, it's all about reactions even for us. It's a missed shot from juanflatroo. Lear appears out of nowhere and he will just save the day in this event. It's scary. It is really scary that Mix are doing it. It's bad, good. M4 out of ammunition. sinnopsyy knew at that point rigoN was a dead man and he was only using his body as bait. Risky, it's another. sinnopsyy trying to close the gap flash around the corner. He's able to find the mark. Lin on short can only find one. It's a 2-on-2. Mix, another chance to just shatter the CT side economy, but a failed smoke. sinnopsyy has to use a flash to give himself some breathing room, and now the ball is in their court. sinnopsyy and Volt, soalio can't.
Split up from one another. Soalio might just have the jump on them here. Traded. Volt goes down, but not without a fight. What is that from Khan? Full wallbang through the default box, and he knows.
rigoN going to get launched over the top. Second jump, please, sir. Flash, go, and Roku's failed. He did connect for a bit of damage. Risky bomb forced off the angle. It makes to be disciplined. We don't want to overstay our welcome. Don't push into the jaws of the big green just yet. Think of option B. It's juanflatroo out towards tunnels that they're going to join, especially now. He's just brought off the tagged MP9 of soalio.
Just looking for max damage, and he does so much of it. Followed up by Lear.
3 in a row required from Mix. It has to start with a 4v5. A huge creep up on short for juanflatroo. He's not even going to fall back. Eventually, because of the HE, he will. It makes out some good utility. A smoke deployed from the CT side.
It's Lear once more. This trusty compatriots by his side, supporting all the while. So 1 versus 2, now 5v1, and it's over in an instant.
The fact that they're even, you know, taking a map very close to winning 2-0 and finding themselves on a third, yeah. Very, very solid stuff. Let's see what they got for us, though, in number 3. sinnopsyy and juanflatroo. We'll have to watch this one from the spectator screen. acor, rigoN, and Volt left to pick up the pieces. B-site compromised. Everyone is nowhere to be seen. I think this one is pretty much etched into stone already, that Nemiga will start action on the right foot.
acor in middle gets overwhelmed. Just down to Volt and rigoN. Former teammates on Gamer Legion put to rest by the new boy on the block, soalio. In this round, he's one of a few players now grouping up in the red to go ahead and re-clear this space. Bob on the other side doesn't want to get caught with his hands busy. There's a little bit too much going on. Flash from acor sets up sinnopsyy. It's the A site now under threat, but the CTs arriving in numbers. They fall where they stand. Single player advantage for Nemiga, but look at the health. It's so low, but it matters not. All on Volt, one lucky spray and he could be in for a few kills, but even then, it's a hit and hope.
Well, let's see what he's got in the tanker here, Volt.
Here's the double reload. Managed to get out on site already, but down to 19 points of health. It is fleeting. Made to do a flip, and Nemiga find all 3. I am a big fan.
Volt, easy pickup. Advantage falls back in the court of Mix. Yet to score around here. Oh, you could just see it happening. Xanta counted down the seconds in his head, knew when the retraction of the cave control was going to happen, but the number's now leveled.
In the meantime, rigoN has cleared out all of A, so Mix can focus on the B site itself. acor still worried about the possibility of a mid play coming in. That's where rigoN needs to take the next step and confirm it clear. Site control has been given up in the process, and acor just fails to pull the trigger. His hands go numb.
In this map parry, forced to wait longer. 30 seconds. To be fair, yes, it's a 4-on-5, but the time is low. They have to make a move fast. B under lock and key. sinnopsyy finding Xanta. That volley dangerous because it's now keeping them back for that little bit longer. acor at that brokey angle coming out of temple, needs to hit shots, needs to deny the bomb going down, but it's rigoN that fights too. Needs to get more. Can't. Volt 8 seconds, not in a position to deny it. The plant from happening, flashed off towards spawn as well. Has got a kit, No utility, 1-on-2, it's a big ask. He needs to step up.
It's another clutch situation for Volt, a 1 versus 2, a tough negotiation. He will bring a kit this time. No tap, it's about the first player, but Sawalio has already taken his timing. The biggest concerns that we had for Nemiga on the previous map was that they left it late at times, and with the 30-second mark now crossed, time is of the essence. It is dwindling. juanflatroo, his nose pressed to the choke, MP9 in hand, followed up by acor's M1X, and with that, oh, it's just not quite enough. All of a sudden, the house of cards, it just falls apart straight through Mix's hands. rigoN has to step up and be the hero yet again. 5 kills already to his name, needs 3 more now. Shuffles into a spot which goes cleared by Xanta, the hero of the round for Nemiga. And their hypothesis. Mix haven't really left any CT presence towards mid later in the round. The rotations have been strictly spawn-sided. The deviation here is acor aligned, replenishes that smoke in the elbow yet again. We're past the minute and Nemiga are only just starting to make their move, but it hasn't mattered so far, and it might not here either. Not unless acor can hit the shot which he needs. Maybe he doesn't have to. juanflatroo has supported him in his endeavor. The bomb still dropped all the way back. The players on the B side for Nemiga have to do it all, and they've already started through Xanta once again, the conduit for further success.
Sinnopsyy court, 2-on-3. The bad news is just flowing. Give it a chance. Oh my word! Nearly misses everything. acor, scope in, 8 seconds. Can't pass on the corner.
Oh, how?
It's a massive miss. And the bomb goes down. Pivotal moment. juanflatroo needs the kill. He gets it. Lear, cubby corner. Scope in, acor eventually hits the shot he needs. And Mix to the Nemiga attack, but you feel like this half, even though the first of 9 go Mix's way, the pressure is still relentless. Lear walks out of a main. rigoN caught with his pants down. Util in pocket. Molly missed. It's actually good. So not to swing other than just face the default angle. It's a missed Molly that pans out to be an okay one. juanflatroo tucked in at default, re-swings, activates, Volt gets another. Khan fighting for his life behind big box. Sawalio 1-on-2, knows where both players are, and still just less than a minute to play with.
Mix right back in it. Bomb in the open. Sawalio trying to escalate things here. Nade goes in, juanflatroo position revealed. acor can't afford the missed shot and won't. Right on the money.
One more in this half. Now at 3. The kills are plentiful, and they're all in yellow in middle. acor gets one back, but it is just decimation. I mean, we're what? 20 seconds into this round and Volt's been placed into a 1-on-4. It's going to be the half over, and it's double digits Nemiga inside the first 12.
It's unbelievable. The first map, Mix is choosing Mirage. A 13-10 win, which inspired confidence that this Cinderella run could send them all the way to Stockholm. But Nemiga come crushing back with a reality check. 10-2 on the half. There's a mountain to climb for Mix now. Pistol could mean everything for Mix. Get started in the kind of fashion that they would have liked. rigoN at the double, his 3rd, before the dust settles on the A site. And Mix have time to set up this post plant. The retake comes in from either end. One player spawn, that's Lear, already dropped to 65. And Xanta's Berettas have found their mark as well. A 1v1 between the 4 guns, and it's Xanta again. All on rigoN. He must ace to keep Mix alive in this Pro League qualifier. Season 22 might just be too far away if he can't pull this off. And it's not possible. Lyra's done it. The plant at the very least will be the cash injection. Even with that initial bit of pressure, little moves made. The CT side now starting to get themselves in position. Still 2 players from Cave. Site does open up for Mix, and Volt's got things started. Opening proceedings, first kill, late into the round as the bomb just goes in. 2 immediately back from Nemiga, and Bob still hanging around on the site. The fog hanging over the heads of Mix as they can feel this dream slipping away from them. 2 on 2, Volt up close, getting personal again. Another kill from him. Sawalio with it all to do, but he's done it so far. No transfer for him. 3 for Mix. Loses his life. Felt like a little bit unnecessary, but the information was what was most important there. And it's just reconfirmed. Mix are still hanging around B. juanflatroo, more importantly, he's the only one that's been spotted. The rest of his team on the T side are moving over towards A, but juanflatroo is still farming up kills.
Just Santa left, as you say, buying the time and the space. He'll eventually get all 5. Lots of util. juanflatroo, a blind man up towards lane. Nemiga applying the vice grip on this control. A nice double. Will eventually get taken down, but not before. 85 damage is dealt. Risky Bob catching rigoN, trying to walk through the red room smoke. Volt sat twiddling his thumbs outside B, waiting for acor to loop around to join him. But even then, the damage is done. It is a 4v2. Nemiga has to close from this spot. Spam. Damage done to Volt. Still just toying, playing with his food as he'll eventually hit the mark. Spots acor as well, and both kills go his way. Map, series, and stage 2 point for Nemiga for Mix.
Risky Bob at top mid, spraying through the smoke from Red Room. Damage onto acor. Santa has been spotted. His position uncovered and quickly taken down by juanflatroo. The driving force behind Mix in a few of these rounds, and the one to lead the line, the point man of the push as they head to the MP9s, laid waste on Nemiga. The dream lives on for another round, it will seem. Unless Khan can stave off this aggression from the T side a little bit longer, but he goes up in a cloud of smoke.
He won't go challenging. It's a big invite all the time, you know.
Yeah.
And this is the real end of it, is that you can have these underdog stories, or at least that was the idea. Only one team makes it here, though. It's not going to be Liquid, and it might not be Mix, because sinnopsyy has hit the deck early from the elbow position. 5 on 4 handing over to Nemiga. They need 4 in a row. Speaking of 4, that's what they're going to have to work with, but now against as Volt finds Carl.
And Volt will double up for his efforts as well. He has been on rails in these rounds, finding such impactful kills. As rigoN hears the steps, moving towards CT spawn, can't possibly prepare Volt in time on such low HP to take the hit through the wall. Still the timing being played. Santa is so far away from the action. He's effectively a non-starter in the round, and with the shadows cast across the walls of Temple, acor knows that he can take a peek, and juanflatroo and all the rest on the Mix side know that this is 9. Just 3 rounds in it, no money left for Nemiga. The loss bonus hits the heights, but the one saved AK might not be enough to deny double digits.
I can't believe it. juanflatroo finds Candy as well. That's all the rifles removed.
For Mix to lose so late on. 13-10, the first map that they won. Will they be on the receiving end? sinnopsyy doesn't even think about it. Couldn't consider the possibility. The captain has got them back on track. 1 kill in middle, but more on the cards. acor needs to hit the shot, but can't, and Santa trades it. in effect, the man advantage back
Oh,
on the Nemiga
sinnopsyy.
Gaming side.
Turn around, mate, turn around. He will eventually. And that's the A site opened up. Khan has made a quick rotate and dash towards Temple, but the other two players nowhere to be seen. The question is, does he slam on the gas and try and catch Mix by surprise? Or does he have to wait for the cavalry? It's valuable seconds burning off the clock. 10 of them already drawn out. The nade is good. The kill is even better. Xanta and Khan, 2v3. And with only 2 rounds left to play, this being one of them, the money is so low, they might just turn to save. A first kill comes in, a second, but it is all too late. 24 rounds will be required from 2-11. It's now 11-12.
Has the big green, the rifles are there, the nades as well. Just 2 smokes and 1 molly you've already seen thrown in middle. For the CT side, in terms of stopping power, and that is exactly the kind of luck that Xanta would have required. Sawalio from Donut as well, not like this. Nade and a molly at the back of Donut. They want to try and clear out the new addition, and they've done so. Volt again with an entry pick. But acor at the base of mid, he's been leveled. And with Khan landing a headshot, it's a simple trade for Lear, and all on acor. 2 low HP targets.
Oh,
the ult won't be the gun for the job, but the backstab is there, hovering above his shoulder blades. Bob's just got to turn the corner, and the series is done in heartbreaking fashion. Rules are there to be broken, history to be rewritten, but it is not this time. 2-11 down to a 13-11 loss.